Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I have a gift request from Penny Hedlund for me to do Johnny Cash's Ragged Old Flag. So first order of business, Penny, thank you for this gift and for the request, of course. And I've done a reaction of Johnny's Ragged Old Flag some time back, of course. But this Penny requested that I do the 2017 tribute to America that was run before the Super Bowl. And so this is what Penny said. Penny said, "This is in honor of September 3rd, 1777. First day American flag was flown. Looked up its history after finding this fact, and on June 14th, 1777, the American flag was designed and is now considered Flag Day. But September 3rd, 1777 was the first time it was flown in battle." So that was yesterday. So Penny made the gift to the channel a little later in the day on the 3rd. So the request was made on the 3rd, but this will be posted on the 4th. So Penny, thank you for that. Let's see what it was really a tribute to America prior to the Super Bowl. If I recall, this was on Fox.
I walked through a county courthouse square. On a park bench, an old man was sitting there. I said, "Your old courthouse is kind of run down." He said, "No, it'll do for our little town." I said, "Your old flagpole is leaned a little bit, and that's a ragged old flag you got hanging on it." He said, "Have a seat," and I sat down. "Is this the first time you've been to our little town?" I said, "I think it is." He said, "I don't like to brag, but we're kind of proud of that ragged old flag."
I love this, man.
You see, we got a little hole in that flag there when Washington took it across the Delaware. And it got powder burned the night that Francis Scott Key said, "Watching it right and say, can you see?" And it got a bad rip in New Orleans, Pakenham and Jackson tugging at its seams. And it almost fell at the Alamo beside the Texas flag, but she waved on though. She got cut with a sword at Chancellorsville, and she got cut again at Shiloh Hill. There was Robert E. Lee, Beauregard, and Bragg, and the south wind blew hard on that ragged old flag. On Flanders Field in World War I, she got a big hole from a Bertha gun. She turned blood red in World War II. She hung limp and low a time or two. She was in Korea, Vietnam. She went where she was sent by her Uncle Sam. She waved from our ships upon the briny foam, and now they've about quit waving back here at home. In her own good land here, she's been abused. She's been burned, dishonored, denied, and refused. And the government for which she stands is scandalized throughout the land. And she's getting threadbare and she's wearing thin, but she's in good shape for the shape she's in.
That song.
'Cause she's been through the fire before, and I believe she can take a whole lot more. So we raise her up every morning, we take her down every night, we don't let her touch the ground, and we fold her up right. On second thought, I do like to brag, 'cause I'm mighty proud of that ragged old flag.
That's the kind of thing I could just keep watching. I don't mean just over and over. They could have made that thing a 2-hour special. And maybe I'd take a break at some point to go to the bathroom or get a snack during it, but I mean, that's just moving, and that's my feel. I mean, I grew up loving this country, taught to love this country, saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and I've seen other parts of the world up close, and I see what we have here. And any time you've got one or more people together, you've got some fixing to do. So you put several hundred million in a nation as big as the U.S., and there's some fixing to do. But there is a whole lot to focus on that's right, that's good, that's hopeful. And that was just absolutely, I love these. I just love where they're shot. I love that this was written the way it was, the different places. Shiloh, Flanders, Delaware. I mean, I grew up not far from Trenton, where the Battle of Trenton is, which is, where Washington crossed the Delaware. I know where Washington Rock is. We named, my ex and I had a dance studio. She was a dancer. It was a large school, and we had a pre-professional ballet company, and we named that the Washington Rock Youth Ballet, because my ex was extremely patriotic, and I am as well. And you could see from Washington Rock way out where the U.S. troops saw the movement of the British troops heading down toward Trenton, and they cut them off at the pass. And it's all that stuff, just the history there, and the Alamo and Texas and all these other places. But I don't rate that, as you know. And if you're going to thank anybody for this one, I suppose you would just thank Penny Hedlund on this day for bringing this to our attention about the American flag when it was made, when Flag Day is honored, and when it was first flown in battle. So I got my hat on, I got this on, and to the veterans out there, thank you. Those in active duty and those who have served and are inactive now. Thank you. All right, folks, that's it. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country.
I said your old flagpole is leaned a little bit, and that's a ragged old flag you got hanging on it.